Is it working? Is it working? We live? We live! We live! Welcome! Welcome to the year 2023. We are in the future now. We are futuristic. Join me in the futuristic year of 2023. In the distant 21st century, where we have flying cars and we're all living on the moon. How is everybody? Hello, Sergeant Slaughterhouse, and hello, Daredevil Dave, and Chris from Comic Tropes. How do you do? Thank you very much for being here. Hello, Joshua and Michael, and Joshua again, and JoeFan84. And Josiah. Hello, Josiah. Hello, the Killer Weezer. Hello, Chris. Happy New Year. Thank you for the super chat, Chris, and Happy New Year to you as well. Hey, it's Bart. Hello from Earth. Bart says, hello from the moon. Bart, we're living on the moon because we are in the future now. We're in the futuristic year of 2023. Excuse me. So, hello to Payne's Toy Samples. Hello to Matt. Hello to Todd. Hello to Dan Jammin. Hello to Wilkinson Studios. Hello to Marianne. How do you do, Marianne? Nice to see you there. Okay. Confession time. Just a little bit of personal information. I actually do have a girlfriend now. I've been dating. I've been seeing someone, and that person is Marianne, who's in the live chat. Let's see, she's like right about there. So hi. So that's just a bit of personal news. But other personal news, it is now 2023. I did not do the New Year's live stream. I intended to, but it was a very difficult day. I was very tired. I decided to just call it off. If I had tried to do it, it would not have been very entertaining. I was really, really exhausted, and it would not have been very much fun. But, hello, Sparkster. Nice to see you here. How do you do? Yes, thank you, Sergeant Slaughter. Speaking of Sergeant Slaughter's Slaughterhouse, see, these are great segues here, right? These are great segues to the next topic. So, Joe Fest 2023 has been announced, and the dates are the dates that I'm going to pull up right now, even though I should have. June 9th through the 11th. June 9th through the 11th. Joe Fest in Augusta, Georgia. I am planning on being there. And it has been announced that Sergeant Slaughter will be back. Will be back for Joe Fest. And let's not forget. Sergeant Slaughter's Slaughterhouse, Zazel, is trying to get there as well. So we can all meet up and geek out over G.I. Joe and Sergeant Slaughter. It'll be a lot of fun. Josiah, yes, Josiah was on the Peg Warmers live stream. Kevin from Peg Warmers had me on his Patreon live stream for a little chat. That was a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of Kevin and of Peg Warmers. Speaking of which, Kevin and I are planning an episode where I will be on Peg Warmers. We're still working on that, still working out the details, but it's in the works. And when I know when that'll be, I will announce it. Hoodie Joe Fest, you and me and all the fans, Pizza Party Part 2. That's right. We get the pizza party. We go to that one place that had the pizza. What do they call it? The sausage party, which was, I don't know, accurate. But yes, it'll be fun times. You know, we'll paint the town red. Hello, Chris. Marianne may cosplay. That'll be cool. And hello, Terrence. And it would be really cool if you were able to make it to Sparks to Joe Fest Sparkster. I've never had a chance to meet you in person. You've been around the channel for such a long time. It never had a chance to actually meet you in person. If you could make it, that would be super cool. Is Rob Vegas in here? People are saying hi to Rob Vegas, but I didn't see him. If so, hi Rob. If you're in here, I must have missed you. If you are, hello Raymond. Yes, Happy New Year to you as well. So, what was I saying? So, I have stuff, okay? After I get through a little bit of G.I. Joe news, I have stuff to open, okay? So, I finally made it. I lie. I tell a lie. I was gonna say I made it to the post office to get the thing that's been waiting for me there. That is not true. I sent somebody to get it because I didn't have time. So thank you also, Marianne, for picking this up. This, which is from Brandon. I hope Brandon is here because I'm going to open this thing. This was supposed to have arrived more than a week ago, but the USPS took its sweet time getting it to me. But it's finally here. So I'm going to open that. And then I have this, which is a gift from somebody local, a local person. Oh, well, thank you, JoeFan84, for the super chat. My son is Mr. S. My son, Mr. S, is watching. He'd like a hello if I can get one. Hello, Mr. S. Thank you very much for watching. Always nice to see you. I remember Mr. S has been around before. I remember Mr. S. And we will just refer to you as your code name is Mr. S. You know, kind of like Mr. Blonde and Mr. Pink. Mr. S, you're probably too young to have watched that movie, so don't Google that. Don't Google that. We'll just call you Mr. S. But thank you again to Marianne for making it to the post office when I couldn't. So much appreciated, and finally I can get this. But yes, through no fault of the sender, this thing took like an extra week to get here. We had some weather. Yeah, a little before Christmas, we had some bad weather. I think that had something to do with it. And then we had the holidays, but it's here. It's here. Hello, Alex Edward. Hello, Andrew. Andrew, the guy so nice they named him twice. Happy New Year to all. And again, my apologies. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. I got the thing. And thanks for being here. How do you do? I apologize once again. I apologize for not doing the New Year's live stream. It just wasn't my night. I just wasn't. Yeah. The conversation about tipping at the beginning of Reservoir Dogs is pure. Yes. See, that scene was kind of what cemented Tarantino's reputation for dialogue, for writing dialogue. So yes. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, I sneezed, but I'm back. Hello, Jose. How do you do? Thanks for being here. Matt Rubin and Michael. I think I've said hello. Hello, Gray Fox. I think I've said hello to everybody. I hope everybody had a really great New Year's Eve and a really great, first day of the year. We are now at the third day of the year. And I'm finally getting to see you guys. I feel very bad. I felt very bad at the time for not doing the New Year's live stream, but it just wasn't in the cards. It just wasn't the right thing to do at the time. But we're back. A few days later. This is the first one, first live stream of the year. Hello, G.I. Claymore. How do you do? Happy New Year. And hello, Scotland from the United States. Thank you very much for tuning in. So yes, boxes. So I've got two. I've got this from Brandon, and I've got this from a local. Someone local. It says, the note says, from one fan to another, God be with you always, Sarge. Now, it says Sarge, but it's not that Sarge. not Sergeant Slaughter. If you're thinking of that Sarge, it's a different Sarge. This is a local. So I will open those here in a moment, and then finally, if we have time, we will do another Mad-lib, because Chris from Comic Tropes sent a G.I. Joe Mad-lib, and if we have time before the end of the hour, we will do a Mad-lib. It's been a little while since we've done this, so that could be fun. Hopefully that'll be fun, and hopefully we have enough time to do it. We should, I think, but if we have time, by the end of the show, we will do a Mad-lib. I needed something to write with, and I forgot to get it. See, I'm already out of practice. I skip the New Year's live stream, and I completely forget how to do the show. I'm not prepared. Hello, Cobra Island. Nice to see you. And Stonegate Creations. How do you do? Thank you all for being here. It's really cool that you're here. I'm sorry that I missed you over the weekend, but we're back. And not only are we back, we're slowly trying to get back to normal production on this channel. The thing that I had picked out for the next review is still out. And I actually picked it up today and tried to fiddle around with it to see if I could get it to work. Well, it's not working, and that's a problem. So I've got to figure out why it's not working. It is a thing that needs to work. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil what it is. But it is something that it needs to work in order to be an effective review. But it's not working, and I'm not sure why. So I'll figure that out. But once I figure that out, I'm trying to get back into doing reviews. It's been a while since I've done one, and I'm ready. I know there has been a request for Stalker version 2 this winter, to do a review of Stalker version 2 this winter. I would like to do that as well. If I can't get this thing working so that I can actually review it, then I might just do that instead. Stalker is my favorite G.I. Joe character. I'd be very interested in looking at version 2. Very, very interesting figure. I have not reviewed it yet, so yes. Jiggle the handle. Good thinking. Actually, I did kind of jiggle the handle. But anyway, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil what it is. I may have already spoiled it too much. Hello, McL. Good evening. Hello, the Blue Libra. How do you do? A tough day in Cincy after the events of last night's game. That is right. And thank you for bringing that up. That's actually something that was really serious. For those who are unaware or don't follow it, Monday Night Football's game was stopped and postponed. I think that's the first time they've done that, in the modern era, actually not finished a game. One of the players for the Buffalo Bills, Damar Hamlin, seems to have had a heart attack on the field. He was involved in a play. He had a tackle. It was very, very ordinary tackle. It wasn't especially violent or anything like that. He got up and then he collapsed on the field. They had to bring the paramedics out. They had to bring the ambulance out. They had to get his heart started again. He's currently in critical condition in a hospital in Cincinnati. And that's all the news we have. It was really scary. It was a strange event, because you would expect, if there's going to be a major injury, a life-threatening injury, that it would be because of some really violent hit. But it wasn't that. It wasn't an especially violent hit. It was a very, very routine tackle, and then he just fell over. So yes, our best to Damar. Hope he gets well soon. I hope that he recovers, and I hope we get some news soon that he is okay, because that was really freaking scary. Basically a guy just died on the field, and the paramedics had to resuscitate him. So that was really freaky. Yeah. So that's a thing that happened. Thank you for bringing that up. I did want to address that. So thanks for bringing that up. I that helps me, make sure that I address that. But yeah, scary thing. We just was fairly early into the Monday Night Football game, and then it just went in a different direction. So yes. So yeah, thank you for that. More G.I. Joe news. Okay, more G.I. Joe news. Oh, hello, the Trek reviewer. Hello, Frankenstein V8. How do you do? Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos, Frankenstein. I really appreciate that. Oh, hello, Exploriso. I don't think I said hello, but hello. How do you do? What was I? Yeah, okay. So I got to make sure that I cover the news because, being the professional I am, I don't do any show prep, okay? So I'm doing the news off the top of my head, which is not a good idea. That's not a good idea, but that's how we do it around here. That's how we do it. It's Tuesday. That means there is a new episode of Half the Battle from Timmer. This one he's doing he's going retro because he's basically kind of on vacation. He's taking some time off. So he's given us a compilation of earlier videos. But do check out Half the Battle. I support Timmer and I support that show. So that's Tuesday. I know that What's on Joe Mind on Friday has something coming up, but I'm not sure exactly if I'm supposed to, if they've announced what their episode is going to be about or not, so I'm not sure what I should spoil. But at any rate, make sure you check out What's on Joe Mind on their next show, their first show of the year. And in general, support all of your G.I. Joe fan creators. People are out there working hard and sharing their passion and their fandom. So yeah, do support everybody. What else is in the news? Some people have already got, Michael saw Timmer's episode this morning. Some people have already got their HasLab Sky Striker. I don't have mine yet. I've not received mine yet, but some people have already gotten theirs. Hello, Roberto. How do you do? Hello, Mexico from the United States. Thank you very much for being here. So the HasLab Sky Striker has arrived for some of the backers, those lucky dogs. But I don't have mine yet. I'm very curious. I want to get my hands on it. I'm very curious what it's gonna, what it's gonna be like. And that's got to be a video that I do pretty quickly once I get it, because I would like to get it in front of a camera and put it side by side with the vintage Sky Striker so we can compare and contrast, right? Because I know there are a lot of similarities, but there are some differences too. So I will do my best to get that in front of a camera and show you the side by side. Hey, it's Gaz. How do you do? The show can start now. The show can't really start until Gaz gets here, but Gaz is here. We can start the show. Gray Fox says his G.I. Joe Classified Proton Pack is about to ship. Yes, so a good old G.I. Joe Classified Proton Pack for what sub-team would that be called? Would that be called Ghost Force? If G.I. Joe did a Ghostbusters ripoff, it would definitely be in the 90s, right? Of course. But what would they call it? It would just be like Ghost Force or something like that, right? And it would be basically just different G.I. Joe characters doing Ghostbuster things, but it would be like new versions of old characters. So it'd be like yet another version of Flint, but instead of being the leader of the Eco Warriors, he's the leader of the Ghost Force. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Oh, hey, is JLS Comics here? I'm sorry if I missed JLS Comics. I didn't say hello. Hello, JLS Comics. So yes. Hello, Johnny G. Nice to see you. The paranormal research team. You know, just like any military unit would have, of course. You know, when the godless communist ghosts try to take over the country, you know, you gotta, like, you know, you need the special ghost force to fight them off, you know, to trap them and keep them in a laser containment system. And look, and then Cobra could sabotage the laser containment system, and it could blow the roof off of the place. You know, you could have I got it. Instead of like the paranormal activity being, you know, metaphorically described as a big Twinkie, you could have an actual big Twinkie, like a ghost big Twinkie. Let's just do it literal. Let's just be literal. We need the mystery machine with missiles. Yeah, that's a good idea. G.I. Joe's Scooby-Doo crossover. I don't. That'd be a cross-company crossover too. So like, that would be special. Okay, guys. Okay. What other G.I. Joe news am I forgetting about? Okay, two other things. Okay, two other things. Hello, Ratface. How do you do? Okay, Sergeant Slaughter's going to be at Joe Fest. I saw a post from Sergeant Slaughter's Slaughterhouse about like a breakfast with Sergeant Slaughter that they'll be doing tickets for, and I'd like to go to that if I can. So but I don't have any additional information about that. I'll try to find out, and I'll post it when I find out. But I have met Sergeant Slaughter before. I met him at Joe Fest before, and so it'll be cool to meet Sergeant Slaughter again. That'll be really awesome. And the Cobra helmet, thank you very much. There is a Cobra Commander helmet, like a helmet, you know, for Cobra Commander that you can pick up at Big Bad Toy Store, and I think it's like $99.99. It's like $100. And I have no idea. Like, I know they've done these before. They did like a Snake Eyes helmet mask thing. Is it like cosplay quality? I really don't know. I'm curious. But at any rate, I think that's all the news that I can think of. So Yojo, and thank you for your patience and as I stumble through the news, because I don't know what's going on. This is not a news channel. I wish I could say I have my pulse, my finger on the pulse of G.I. Joe news, but I in fact I don't, and I'm still searching for the pulse of G.I. Joe news. Hopefully G.I. Joe news has a pulse. But if G.I. Joe news has a pulse, I have not found it yet. But there are other excellent sources for G.I. Joe news that have their finger on the pulse. They can find the pulse. They feel the pulse of the G.I. Joe news. Those are your hard-hitting reporters. Those are your professional journalists. You know, your Pulitzer Prize winning G.I. Joe reporters. All I do is I read the news, and then I try to remember it when I get in front of the camera here. And sometimes I can remember some of it. That's the extent of my news reporting. Knowing is half the battle. That's right. I might help the Cobra Commander. Yeah, see, buy the helmet. See, now I'm being encouraged to buy the helmet. I'll think about buying I will think about buying the helmet. I do have the move Mindbender here. And the other, this is the plastic that goes into the Dr. Mindbender box. I have this. I have the Cobra Commander laser pistol, you know. Oh, and I do have a Cobra Commander Halloween costume. So, you know, I have the pieces. I have some pieces of a Cobra Commander cosplay. So, like, here's the thing. I could I could cosplay as Cobra Commander at Joe Fest, but the problem inherent with that is that my face would be covered, and then I wouldn't be thronged by adoring fans. They wouldn't know it was me. They'd be like, "Hey, Cobra Commander," and then like, "Yes, I am Cobra Commander." And then then I realized that they're not really talking about me. They're talking about the character of Cobra Commander. But at any rate, yeah. So, it is time. I think we're moving past the news. It is time. I have these 2 boxes. Let me see if I can get them in here. I have these 2 boxes. I'm going to open these. Thank you to those who cosplay Big Boa. Then Big Boa. There's a joke there, but I'm not going to say what it is because this is a family show. I don't know if it's appropriate to cosplay Big Boa at a convention where there would be children present and ladies present at the the Big Boa. Yes, now it's time to move on. I'm going to open these boxes. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first because it's on top. And then the one that I got for Brandon, I've already cut the tape, but I haven't looked inside. This one is in Christmas wrapping paper. And it doesn't seem to be, for me, it seems to be for somebody named Noel. So that Santa misdelivered it. This was supposed to be for Noel, but I got it and I'm keeping it. So and it says from one fan to another, God be with you always, Sarge. So thank you, Sarge. I will now open this belated. Let's see. And it's an Amazon Prime box. Let's see here. And yes, it is open. Hold on. I'm getting it. And it is taped. That's why I have the knife. Where'd my knife go? I have the knife. This is the exact purpose that I had. What did I do with it? Oh, I found it. I got the knife. This is exciting, isn't it? Okay. I hope everybody had a nice holiday. Hope everybody had a nice Christmas. Hope everybody had a nice New Year. My Christmas was all right. I had a pretty good Christmas, actually. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. And it is, hey, this is something that I didn't have. It is, in fact, something that I did not have. And it's packed well. So, what I have, what it is it's a Snake Eyes pop vinyl. This is one of the pop vinyls that I did not have. The Funko Pops. I never got a Snake Eyes. I just never did. Which one did I get? I got Storm Shadow. None of these. I didn't have any of these. But I got the Storm Shadow. I got Cobra Commander. I got the Hooded Cobra Commander. I got Sergeant Slaughter. I got Beachhead. But I did not have Snake Eyes. So let's check out the Funko Snake Eyes. This is my G.I. Joe related Christmas. Most of my other Christmas stuff is not Joe related, which is fine because I'm hard to shop for when it comes to when it comes to G.I. Joe stuff. It's hard for people to know what I have and what I don't have. But this I did not have. So let's check out. There we go. And this. It is the Commando version of Snake Eyes, so a rendition of the version 1 uniform from 1982, not the later Ninja version. Got a pretty, that's actually a remarkably realistic looking Uzi, a little bit chunky for the size. But yeah, check it out. That's nice. Isn't that cool? So thank you for that. Thank you for this. I'm going to carefully put this back in here so I don't lose it, and I'm going to put it right over here so I don't lose it. So thank you, local person who sent me the Funko Pop. That's really awesome. It was actually nice to get something that I didn't already have. So thank you very much. Let's see. JoeFan84 says, I got mine on my channel. I have to update it again since I have new stuff. He has new stuff. JoeFan84 has new stuff. And Johnny G likes the OG Snake Eyes, less ninja, more commando. Hey, Renegade Biker, how do you do? Didn't see you come in, but hello, how do you do? Perfect cosplay for you would be either Headman or Skidmark. Yeah, that would be... I've done Skidmark before. Do you remember the review for Skidmark? Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. Okay, I'm going to move on to this other big box. This having been sent by Brandon. I did cut off the address here because I don't want to put anybody's address on screen. That would be rude. But I'm opening this. I do know who it came from, but I do not know what it is. So let's see. Let's open this. And oh, I see what it is, and I'll show you what it is in a moment. There is a card on top. And again, I do keep all of these. Okay. There's a note here from Brandon. I will read this really quick just to make sure it's not too personal. And then I will share it with you. Let's see. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, nothing too personal in here, so I will share the card by Brandon. It says, Dear HCC788, hello. Merry Christmas from the future or the past, depending on when you read this. I got something for you and Audrey, your daughter, since I know how she likes to build things. Yes, she does. I got you both lots of items that you can build together. You can have a father-daughter day and have lots of fun together building. That is a great idea. Hope you and your daughter enjoy the gifts. Don't worry, there are plenty of them for both of you. Hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Your pal, Brandon Knight. Thank you very much, Brandon. That was awesome. And now that I see what this is, I will show it off because I know exactly what it is. And my daughter, Audrey, will be thrilled about this. She built the other ones. She loves that stuff. I may not be able to get my hands on them before she gets them. So what we have is we have these right here. We have these Gundam robots. Check this out. So dig that, and there's a good number of them here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show them to you. There's some sizable ones in here. Look, I don't know a whole lot about these, so I'm learning. I'm just learning as we go. That looks like a duel. That looks like a 2-pack. Perhaps a good guy and a villain. And then we've got this one looks like a 3-pack. That's enormous. And it says Gundam Operation V. And then this big chonky one. Yeah, like these are awesome. Aren't these cool? And this is actually a really fun activity that my daughter does enjoy very much. So I'll try not to drop it. But Audrey will love this. So thank you very much, Brandon, for this. I did want to show because she the other ones, like she grabbed them as soon as they got here and she put them together. She really digs this kind of thing. So yes, you absolutely make Audrey very happy. She will be thrilled. I might just have to hide one so that I can put one together. But I'm going to put these back in the box here very carefully so that I don't lose them. or break them or damage them. But thank you very much, Brandon. And thank you, Brandon, for your long support. Brandon has supported the channel for a very long time. And that's very much appreciated. That's a really cool thing. This has opened up kind of new thoughts, new options, new things for us to do together. So thank you very much, Brandon. Very nice of you, and we will have fun doing that. A side note is that Audrey has decided that she likes the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. More specifically, she likes the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movies. I'm not sure how that happened. I had no influence on that. But, you know, she found something that she likes, something that she's interested in. So, hey, that I can only encourage that. But yes, we've discovered recently that the kiddo likes the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. Oh, and speaking of which, comic tropes, she has declared that her favorite turtle is Donatello. So now she wants to collect Donatello stuff. So yes, that's something that happened recently. That's new. That's new. Turtle power. That's right. That's right. So yes, that was our unboxing. Thank you to everyone who sent things. Thank you to Sarge, our local person who sent and gave this lovely Funko Pop Snake Eyes. I'll keep this. I'm gonna put this on the shelf. I don't want to put this back in the box. I'm gonna put it on the shelf next to Cobra Commander over there, and they can fight. He can fight Cobra Commander over on the shelf over here. Have Audrey watched the TMNT cartoons many seasons? Yeah, I know she's seen at least some of the older TMNT stuff, but I don't know exactly what she has seen and what she hasn't. But she really dug those Michael Bay movies. She really liked that a lot. So we'll expand. We will expand the horizons. Thank you, Brandon. Good night, Brandon. Thanks for being here, and also thank you again for your support. Very much appreciated. Hope you have a good night. Next, to wrap up the show, we still got about a half hour to go. To wrap up the show, yes, Snake Eyes even has his satchel charge. Isn't this cool? I mean, it's obviously he's got the oversized head because he's a Funko Pop, but the sculpting is actually remarkably well detailed. He's got the explosive satchel. He's got the like double pouch on one leg, and then he's got the dynamite on the other leg. One thing that's different from the figure is the boots. The original figure did not have boots like this, but the boots often get changed because the 1982 figure had the boot covers, and it didn't quite look right. This looks. It often gets updated because this just kind of looks better. Hello, Palpatine. Happy New Year. How do you do? Thanks for being here. Okay. Hello, Rich. Thank you also for being here. Oh yeah, Snake Eyes could definitely beat the Turtles. Yeah, Snake Eyes could beat like all of the Turtles put together. Let's be real. Snake Eyes is a killer. Snake Eyes is a trained killer. I need to go grab something to write upon so that we can do a Mad-lib for the last half of the show. So, here's what I need you to do. Oh, I've got this. I'm not really taking a break, but I'm just putting this up for a second while I go grab something to write upon so that we can do a Mad-lib to finish out the show. With special thanks to Chris from Comic Tropes for putting together a G.I. Joe Mad-lib for us. Hang with me. Hang loose. Hang chill. We'll be right back. Hang on. Okay. All right. Now. Okay. Ready. Okay, so here's how the Mad-libs work. Happy New Year, Lester. How do you do? Thank you for being here, and Happy New Year's to you as well, Chris. Thanks for showing up. Here's how we do the Mad-libs. So I will ask you for, a word type. And, just make your suggestion in the live chat. I don't really have a way to poll the suggestions. I'll just grab whichever one I think is the best one. I know it's completely unfair. But that's how we do it. Very unscientific. So the way I will do it is I will ask you to give me a word type. So for instance, the first one is an adjective. So I'll say, hey, give me an adjective. So you will type your suggestion in the live chat. I'll just pick whichever one looks good, and then I will write it down. And then once we have all of the words, then I will go through and read the story with the words that we have chosen plugged in. So that is how the Mad-lib works. So, are we ready? Ready or not, here we go. Okay. So yes, let's start with this. It's G.I. Joe Mad-lib time. The title of this one is Cobra Briefing. And we are going to start with an adjective. So type a suggestion for an adjective in the live chat, and I will just look at your suggestions. And thank you, Rob Vegas, for the super chat. Australian words. We need more Australian words. Bart says stinky. Comic Trope says urine scented. That's actually like that could be the same, Cromulent. Very, very nice. Smelly. Everybody's going for, not everybody, but many people are going for the olfactory adjectives here. Odoriferous, pulsing. Let's see. Well, which one is funniest? You know what? Here's what I should do. In honor of comic tropes, I'm going to use urine soaked for the first one. Not because comic tropes is urine soaked, but because he did the Mad-lib, so I'm going to give him the first word. Urine soaked is the first one. Next word, I need a noun. So give me a noun. It's noun time. That's noun me. So hit me with some nouns. Yes, years ago, an Australian beer advertised that they were Australian for beer. That is correct. We got that on American television. Pungent. Taco, poop, platypus. Yeah, keep them coming. Star Trekker says shit. Koala, Tonka truck, sphincter. Oh, I like sphincter. I like sphincter. And turtle is a good suggestion too. But I like sphincter. I'm going with sphincter. Good one. Thank you, Rich. Sphincter. Thank you for everybody. Thank Rich for his sphincter. Thank you for your sphincter, Rich. Next. Now clear your minds of nouns. We need another adjective. Hit me with another adjective. Give me an adjective. Yes, a good adjective. Turtle sphincter. So give me. Let's go back to adjectives. Adjectivize me. Adjectivize me. Yes, thanks for your sphincter, Rich. We appreciate it. Everybody thank Rich for donating his sphincter. Sausage sizzle. Weak, funky, hairy. Janky, smelly, petty, rustic. These are. It's really hard to choose because a lot of these are actually pretty good. And we already have a smell theme, so like it's tempting to go for more smell adjectives. Maybe. Let's see if let's give you a couple more seconds, see what you got. Rustic hairy, gargantuan. Isn't that a pleasant word to say? Isn't gargantuan? Doesn't that just kind of roll off the tongue? Svelte. You know what? I don't know that svelte is the funniest, but I just like the word svelte, so I'm going with svelte. That's a word you don't hear very often these days. Svelte. Okay, all right. Now, clear your mind of adjectives. We need a plural noun. Give me a plural noun. Give me give me a single noun, and we'll pluralize it. Musky, musty, dead horse. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to read so I can see which one will fit the best. All of it's okay. Puppies, toes, tropes. That's a good one. Platypi, muffins, regrets, boobs. Let's do it. I'm going with boobs. I like where that's. I like where you're thinking. Yeah, tatas. See, JLS went with tatas. Another word for the same thing. So we're going with boobs. I always go with the boobs. Being a boob, it takes one to know one. Next, actually, let's keep this conversation going. Because we need another noun, a singular noun this time. Actually, we need two nouns. We need two nouns in a row. So let's keep the nouns coming. Oh, hello, Chrissy. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Honkers. I'm putting honkers as one, but I'm doing it a little out of order because it'll be funnier. Need one more noun. Let's see. We got the sphincter. We got the boobs. A boob. we are going. I detect a theme. AstroTurf. Let's see. Hello, peg warmers. How you doing? So we're doing a Mad-libs, peg warmers. I did mention your show earlier, peg warmers. Thanks for being here. Yes, we're doing a Mad-lib. That's why you're seeing the word salad in the live chat right now. Taint. Wow, Chrissy, that's yeah, you're going there. We've got yes, this Mad-libs, yes. Titmouse. These are good. These are good, but I need something a little bit different. Yeah, Chrissy suggested taint. That's genius. Kevin Bacon. Toilet bowl. That's it. Toilet bowl. I'm trying to pick ones that will sort of fit within the story. Okay. Next one. Okay. Clear your mind. Oklahoma is in fact a noun. It could also be a verb. Clear your minds of nouns. Okay, so wipe the nouns from your mind. Next we need... Well, I mean, we will need more nouns, but not just yet. Next we need a fluid. We need a fluid. This could go very badly. This could go in lots of different directions, but go ahead. Hit me with your fluids. Wait, I shouldn't have said it that way. I don't mean literally hit me with your fluids. Don't do that. I mean your suggestions. Barf. Which we all know is short for Bartholomew. See, this, yeah, I know exactly where this is. Yeah. There's a, I knew exactly where this is going. So I'll have to try to keep it a little bit cleaner, but that's very difficult. Tears is actually a pretty... I'm going with tears. I saw a couple people suggest tears. Diarrhea was a close second, but we're going with tears. All right. Now I need another noun, right? Okay. I need... how many more nouns do I need? Why don't I just bunch up all the nouns? Let me do that. Let me figure this out. Let me bunch up the nouns, and we'll just get all the nouns out of the way, and then we'll go back and do the others. So we need to see 1, 2, 3. All right. I want to see. Wait, 1 second. This is where I should have done show prep. Da 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 da. Yeah, it takes a lot of nouns, so I figure if I get all the nouns now, then we can move on and get the next ones. Yeah, well that's a start. That's a start. Okay. Yes, let's go with some nouns. Dingleberry. That's not bad. See, it's very creative. It's the best noun, Brian. It is a proper noun, and I am very proper, as you can tell. Hoodie cocoa, corn cake, toenail, coccyx. You guys are amazing with what you come up with. Amazing. Hold on. I'm putting down camel toe for one of them. I just have to. Let's see. Scrotum. We have definitely got a body parts theme happening here, but I should expect no less. Chocolate donuts. Thorax, cow flop, cod bees, skid mark, moose knuckle. I've got to pick one. There are too many good ones here. There are too many good ones, and it's actually kind of hard to narrow it down. CEO, that is a noun, and so is pie hole. Tricks are for kids. Pinky toe, cocoa shake. All right, I like that. I'm going with Muffin Top. Hello, K-Dog Broadcasting. Happy New Year to you. I'm going with Muffin Top. We're doing Mad-libs, which is why you're seeing the odd words jumbling through the live chat. I need a body part. Of course I do. Most of the nouns that I've been given have been body parts. So I could just pick one. I could just pick one of the body parts that you have already. Banana hammock. That's hilarious. Let's see. Twinkie Wiener Sandwich. I'll try to squeeze that in somewhere. I gotta think about how I say things. Uvula. Uranus. Coccyx. Tallywhacker. Sparkster really likes Tallywhacker, which is fine. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Urethra. And we really like Taint, man. I guess everybody likes Taint. Look, I had no idea that you guys were into that kind of thing. And I'm not judging. You know, it's a free country. You know, you're into what you're into. But let's go with you know, since we, oh my goodness, foreskin. All right, yep, it's foreskin. Awesome. Okay. Look, I bet you didn't think any of this stuff would happen on this show, right? All right, what's next? Body part. We already got that noun. Oh, we need another noun. I should have realized there was a noun that came right after that. Okay, so I guess there's another noun, but we already have a lot of nouns coming. Yes, depraved, Rich. Depraved. Booty. Michael Mitchell says, what's a tallywhacker? Ask your mom. Ask your mom to explain that. I'll leave that conversation to, I prefer to let people's parents, have those conversations with them. Let's see, Booty 5, Dingleberry. Okay, Dingleberry keeps coming up. We're going with Dingleberry. Next one. Okay, we got a noun. Adjective. So let's. We've done lots of nouns of various types. So now we need to cleanse our minds of nouns, all of the dirty words that you guys have been coming up with, and we need some adjectives. So let's go back to adjectives. How many adjectives do we need? We need 2. Well, we need more than 2, but we need 2 adjectives for now. So let's see. Adjective. Okay. 2 adjectives. Veiny. Ooh, I like veiny. And slippery. Veiny and slippery. I'm going with veiny and slippery. I just right off the bat, I just liked veiny and slippery. Okay, and then after the adjectives, we need a number. So just hit me with any number. I guess it doesn't matter what the number is. Just a number. You can't get too dirty with numbers, right? You can't get too depraved. I mean, is there a number that suggests any? See, 69. I'll pick the absolute and completely innocent number of 69, which means nothing. That would be anything not family friendly. 69. Perfect. 2000. So all right, we got. So after the number, we need an animal plural. So plural animals. Animal. Let's see. Animal plural. Lemming. No, that's good. I'm going with lemmings. See, sometimes the first one that comes up. Octopus also really good. Ferrets also pretty good. Snakes, koalas. But no, I'm going with lemmings because it reminds me of that game. You remember that game, Lemmings? Horny toads. But you remember the game? Lemmings. Well, Chrissy has got is coming in with the sailor talk here. That's his. I am impressed. I am. Gerbils. Again, not judging. You know, you guys. No kink shaming here. I'm not kink shaming anybody. You know, it's a free country. But okay, now we need. Let's see. What do we need? Oh, the same. Okay, so the animal ones that fills more than one paragraph. We need 2 adjectives. 2 adjectives. And then. Okay, 2 adjectives. Horned owl. Horned frogs. They loved him up and turned him into a horny toad. Yeah, see, that game, Lemmings, you could waste hours on it. It was a fun game. It was a fun game. Delicate, nasty and delicate. I'd say nasty, delicate, beguile. You know, for some reason, people have an irrational aversion to the word moist. In fact, just me saying the word moist may make some people switch the show off. That is, for some reason, that is a word that people really despise. I don't care. I don't mind. But some people really, really dislike that word. Okay, festering, grody. We've got moist again. We are apparently quite moist. This is fantastic. I don't know how the ad-lib or the Mad-lib is gonna turn out, but this is still fun. Say it again. Let's see. Wretched, wicked, salient, sloppy. Well, okay. Okay, the thing is, like, tasty would fit too well. Actually, tasty would fit remarkably well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with sloppy. And because I like to go against, you know, the accepted standards of decency, I'm going to include moist. All right, so we are moist. We might also be itchy, but we are moist. And my apologies to the people who, you know, just can't stand that word. But here we're doing it because we don't hold back, right? We hold nothing back. What else we need? The same animals again. Okay, so now we need a plural noun. We need 2 plural nouns. Okay, let me get this. Plural noun. 20 is okay. Ending in, and we need another plural noun. Okay, so plural noun. Tacos. You know, we do try to include. Thank you, Toy Connections. I do feel much better, very much. And thank you for checking. Shits and giggles. Oklahoma. That's funny. And Toy Connections. We are doing Mad-libs, which is why you see random dirty words running by the live chat right now. Butt plugs. Yeah, sure. Why not? Butt plugs. Let's see. Butt plugs. There's a theme here. It's pus-filled Band-Aids. A string of beads. Razorbacks rule the SEC. Is that a plural noun? I don't know if that's a plural noun. Tatas. Snotsickles. Wow. Vacuum pump. Let's see. Let me. We're getting close. We're getting close. We still got a few. We got several more. It's kind of a long one, but it'll all be worth it. Let's see. We need. Let's see. Nose hair. Let's see. Let's see. The show is rated MA, mature. Shriveled foreskins, bullets, bad decisions. No, I like that. I'm going with bad decisions. Bad decisions. Okay, and we need a verb ending in ing. A verb ending in ing. A verb ending in ing. Actually, I think we'll need another one a little farther ahead. So yeah, let me jump ahead while everybody's catching up. Let's see. Let's see. I like it when we have multiple of the same type of word in a row, because then I can just keep letting it run and then pick a couple of them. Let's see. Okay. See, I should have prepared this whole thing before the show started. That would have been the right thing to do. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. Plural nouns. We're a verb ending in ing. Sorry. Verb bouncing, waxing, battering, pontificating, rubbing, crop dusting, placating, twerking, slapping. Again, I think for the verb ending in ing, I will go with comic tropes. I will honor comic tropes, providing us this wonderful Mad-lib by adding his suggestion, slapping. Okay. Now, let's see. The YouTube algorithm certainly doesn't like certain words. Slaughterizing would have been a good one. Maybe there will be another chance for slaughterizing. But now I need two adjectives. Give me two adjectives. Adjectives, go. And Comic Tropes doesn't remember what he sent, so it'll be a surprise for everyone. So I need two adjectives. So give me two adjectives. Let me see. Let me work ahead a little bit. Reluctant, lacrimonious, bigly, rare, vigorously, maniacal. The maniacal is another word that is just it's a nice word to say, isn't it? Maniacal. Let's see. Hissing, bright, unholy, crushed, stained. Let's go with stained. And I need one more. Stained and unemployed, renegated, sarcastic. Let's see. Fact-finding. Hey, it's okay. Shortly, we will need another couple verbs ending in ing. So keep your verbs ready. Magical, skullduggery, viciously, perverted. I'm going with perverted. Because, frankly, after reading some of the words that you guys have come up with, I think that's appropriate. Okay, next I need an insect. An insect. Give me an insect. And while we do that, let me see where we are in the thing. Okay. Insect. Oh, we're going into multiple pages here. Let's see. N-I-N-G. Okay, insect. Praying mantis. Dung beetle. Mosquito, grasshopper, cave cricket, globulus. Walking stick. Cockroach. Dung beetle. We do like the dung beetle. That's a couple... that's like 3 suggestions for a dung beetle. If it's just a vote, then the dung beetle might have to win. Earwig, bedbug, centipede. At least as long as it's not a human centipede. Intestinal worm. That's gross, man. That's gross. I'm gonna go with, since we got several independent suggestions of dung beetle, I'm gonna go with dung beetle. Dung beetle. Next, I need a plural noun. I know this is good. I know it's a long one. But we're getting there. While you're coming up with a plural noun, let me work ahead a little bit. Let's see. Hello, cat. Okay. And oh yeah, well, we need another animal too. So to keep the animals coming. Here's one. Here's an animal. Found one. Let's see. Let's see. All right, down you go. Oh, sorry. Prophylactics. Alistair. Okay, yeah. We'll put Alistair on there. Alistair. Okay. Did I get a plural noun? Let's see. I don't think I got a plural noun. I think I skipped right to animal. It's tough to keep it straight, but I'm working on it. Correct. And okay. Mice, kitty, trouser snakes, cats, singing cats, rubber gloves. I'm going. Thank you, Exploraso. I'm going with rubber gloves just so we can. I accidentally skipped one, but let's go with rubber gloves. But I think that we have another plural noun coming up. Yes. So keep the plural nouns coming. Okay. Okay, plural nouns. Ballet tights, fingerless gloves, chainsaw. The Beatles. Rubber gloves. Yes. I already got that one. Collections. Condoms. Let me refresh this. My chat is getting like all scrunchy. I don't know what's going on there. Reload. Prophylactics. Joshua's really into prophylactics. Well, I can't blame you. You know, that's kinky boots. Let's go with kinky boots. Kinky boots. And let's see. I should have had you guys keep going with the. What other animal? Let me scroll back. What other animals did you guys suggest? Cat, mice, Guns N' Roses. They were kind of animals, weren't they? Liger. I'll go with the liger for the other animal. And we need another verb ending in ing. We're getting close. Guys. We're getting close. Another verb ending in ing. And then what's next? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. This is not as easy as it looks. cut it out. Okay, let's see. Groping, caressing, could be the same thing. Masticating, that's a good one. Pontificating, another grandiloquent word, pontificating. Knowing, which we know is half the battle. Farting, though, is the other half of the battle. Chrissy actually suggested something not related to taint. We are maturing here. We're highbrow now. We look at the highbrow. Hold on. YouTube doesn't like certain words. I'm trying to fix it. Look at the highbrow now. Thrusting, fapping, gophering, tickling. I like tickling. Let's go with tickling. Tickling. But keep them coming. I need another verb ending in ing. So keep them coming. Okay. Another verb ending in ing, and while you're doing that, let me work ahead a little bit. 30. Okay. I'm trying to get this organized so I know what we need. We need like a couple more verbs ending with ing, so keep those coming. Keep them coming. Okay. This is all going to make sense in the end, I swear. Let's see. We will need more animals in the future, so keep those in mind. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Buffering, regurgitating, filleting, finishing, racking, meddling, licking, puffing, golden showering. My goodness, guys, we are quite the mature crowd, aren't we? Menstruating. That's a tempting one. Targeting, swashbuckling. See, we got two kinds of suggestions here. We've got two kinds of suggestions here. Manscaping. Now that is both a funny word and an uncommon word. I'm going with manscaping for this one. But I think I need one more. Yes, I need one more. Sweet talking, conceding, spanking. I think didn't we already have spanking, or we had slapping? Yeah, we had slapping. So we've had slapping but not spanking. We've had fornicating. We haven't had fornicating. No fornicating yet. Pooping and crapping, that's kind of the same thing. Let's see. Working ahead. If I can figure out what we need, then I can have you get all of them at once rather than going back and forth. Okay. Bart likes masticating. What the heck? I'll put masticating on there. Okay. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Let me group these for a second here. Animal. Okay. We need an animal. Actually, we need a couple of them. So give me some animals. Let's go back to animals, and let's get all of our animals. And while you're doing that, once again, I will work ahead a little bit, and then I'll get the lay of the land here. It is a long one. It is a long one. But we're getting close to the end. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I need 2 animals. So hit me with some animals. Spider monkey, tarantula, koala. Koala is adorable. Cthulhu, technically an animal. Jellyfish, pig, drop bears, tapeworm, baboon, hippopotamus. Let's see. Sloth, Tasmanian devil, velociraptors, dodo bird, gummy bear. You know, I don't know if gummy bears is technically a real animal, but I'm going with it anyway. We're going with gummy bears. Let's see. 48. Okay. Okay, one second. I've almost got this sorted out. 49 units of time, and then 50 is an hour. Okay, all right. Let's see. Gummy bears. Okay. Okay, I think... Are we good on animals? I think we are. Okay. What we need next is a color. Give me a color. Color me bad. Beaver. Yeah, it's a nice beaver. Yeah, who doesn't like a stuffed beaver? Honey badger. But we need a color. Just it doesn't matter what color. Just throw a color out there. I'll probably pick the first one, the first color that comes up, and then I'm gonna try to break this down a little bit so that we can reach the end. Dingbats. Panurple. Is that a color? A color? Big big brown beaver. Magenta, like from Rocky Horror. Turquoise. Burgundy. We'll go with burgundy because it makes me think of Ron Burgundy. Okay, so how many adjectives do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 adjectives. Just start throwing adjectives at me. If you've tried to get an adjective in, but it hasn't been picked, now's your chance. Now's your chance it's the adjective palooza right now. Adjectives are happening. Adjectivize me. We've gone a little bit over my hour, but I'm going to power through this. I'm going to power through this, and we are going to get this done. So I need like a crap ton of adjectives. The killer Weezer is horny. I'm going with that. Nice to know. And let's see. Depressed, confused, risible. Do you find it risible when I say that I'm biggest, dickest, lustful, exhausted, filth-ridden? I think you're moving into page 2 by mistake. There are 2 pages. Well, no, I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, wait, maybe you're right. Is it supposed to... Oh, it's supposed to stop there. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you. We are almost done. Actually, just need one more thing. Because I didn't realize this was a different thing. Yeah, okay, so no, we're like, I worked way ahead. Apparently I worked into the next one, so my apologies. Right now we only need one more thing, okay? One more thing. You ready? You ready? I need a relationship. A relationship. Give me a relationship. What I'd really like to have with you is, or from you, is a relationship. My apologies. Yeah, I did read too far forward, so it is a reasonable length. Divorce, that works. It does. It does in fact work. Let's see. Blueberry. Extra bonus paid. Bitter. Friends with benefits. I'll go with friends with benefits. That's a good one. That's and a good relationship if you can get one. Fits. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Are we ready to read it? Sister wives. See, that also would have been a good one. Okay. All right. Are we ready to read this? Okay. Here comes the Mad-lib, thanks to Chris from Comic Tropes. Here we go. G.I. Joe Mad-libs Cobra briefing. Cobra is the enemy of G.I. Joe. They are a urine-soaked terrorist organization determined to rule the sphincter. The sphincter. Cobra is led by Cobra Commander, and he has many svelte henchmen to help with his evil pursuits. Destro, for instance, supplies Cobra with all of its boobs. He's a brilliant strategist, easily identified by his mask made out of toilet bowl. You know, shiny metal toilet bowl. Oh, thank you, Killer Weezer. Wrong night for your lady friend. Yeah, just thanks. I think we'll survive. I think it'll be okay. So, Destro has a toilet bowl mask. The Baroness is Cobra's honkers expert. Major Tears serves as field commander. Storm Muffin Top is Cobra's ninja who guards Cobra Commander. Stupid cat. Foreskin Bender is their mad scientist. And Zartan is the master of camel toe. You know, it takes work to master the camel toe. He has a... hold on. Yes, he has a dingleberry gang who love to eat veiny donuts and drink slippery soda. Just as important as the leadership are Cobra's troops, which number in the 69. Their infantry is combined of lemmings. They may not be the brightest, but they make up for that by being sloppy and moist. Lemmings also have many specialties such as butt plugs, slapping, and even bad decisions. It sounds like they've made a few. Let's see. Okay. Over the years, Cobra has hired many stained mercenaries with perverted specialties. For instance, Dung Beetle handles demolitions, and Rubber Gloves. Hold on. Dung Beetle handles demolitions and rubber gloves. Okay. Dung Beetle handles demolitions and rubber gloves. Big Alistair trains Cobra soldiers in fighting techniques, especially tickling. Especially tickling. Okay, the special fighting technique of tickling. Liger Master patrols Cobra's headquarters. Finally, be on the lookout for Cobra's Burgundy Guard. They are the elite kinky boots of Cobra, trained in both combat and manscaping. They take horny jobs and live amongst us. Why, your friends with benefits could be a guard in disguise. Brilliant. Brilliant. We have madly libbed. I don't think anybody has libbed more madly than we have this evening. Yeah, Destro's the main supplier of boobs. He won't tell you where he gets them. Destro, the toilet bowl head, will not tell you where he gets the supply of boobs, but but the Baroness is the honkers expert, and they have a relationship. I'll bet the Baroness, as the honkers expert, has a line on getting the extra boobs that Cobra needs. Cobra Commander has a plan for taking over the world, and boobs are an important part of it. Okay, guys. That's our Mad Lib, and that's our show. We've gone about half hour later than usual, and I am exhausted. It's been a very long day. But thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for being here. It was a lot of fun talking with you guys. We will do this again next week. I'll come up with something special for you. Don't forget to check out your other G.I. Joe fan creators. They're taking over the sphincter. That's the plan. They need the boobs to take over the sphincter. Is in some way. Good night, pervs. Thank you guys. And as far as getting back to doing regular reviews, I'm making progress. It's either going to be the thing that I was planning on reviewing, if I can get it to work, or it'll be a figure review. I'd really like to do the vehicle because it's been out. I've been ready to do it. I just gotta get it to work. But anyway, thank you all for your patience. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you for all the fun in 2022. I will see you at Joe Fest in 2023. And for now, I will say you good night. So good night, everyone, and have a great evening. I'll